So hello, nice to meet you today. Thank you for joining. I'm happy to have the opportunity to talk to you today about content moderation. My name is POHLMANN, and I am the co-founder of a company called AETEOS, CIO and co-founder. I'll try to do it as quick as possible. I have 15 minutes to present you the status report of our beautiful planet Earth, April the 5th, 2023. So I'm sorry, the software is a little bit, it's not mine, so it's a little bit slow. Status report. So instead of showing you some, let's say, general concept, this presentation is all about real content that we can find today on the internet that is available to you, to your children, that is basically disgusting. And we are trying to see, well, what are we talking about when I say disgusting or inappropriate? So these are just words, huh? You won't see any images, but words. Words are enough. And I will try to show you how these things can be moderated. So as you know, we live in a wonderful world in 2023, where on a daily basis, a massive amount of inappropriate content is uploaded on the internet, surface web or dark web, illegal content. And the things we are talking about today are all about obscene stuff, hate speeches, terrorism, ultraviolence, illegal drugs, animal abuse, pornographic content, BDSM, fetishism, a lot of paraphilias, well, 66 in total, including zoophilia, pedophilia, online grooming, harassment, etc., etc. So this is our topic. Just using words. This is important to mention. But as I told you, there is no need to be worried about the situation at all, because we are well protected today by a software called artificial intelligence. And we have a lot of companies who can understand natural language, including Microsoft. Microsoft has a cognitive service to get insight from text using natural language, world class for several years, etc., etc. We also have people from Google who offer natural language processing facility. I don't know, maybe it's too loud. It's okay? Okay. And Forrester Research, it's like the Gartner, named Google as a leader for document-oriented text analytics. So everything seems good. We have Amazon Comprehend, who is able to get valuable insight from text in documents, etc. And it's also used to manage and process natural language with the so-called ready-made intelligence to extract insight. It's not over, huh? We have IBM Watson. This one is fantastic. Use deep learning, can extract meaning, get underneath my data to assess texts, extract categories, etc. And IBM Watson also received an award for the most innovative software of the year regarding this technology called natural language processing. And finally, in 2023, because we live in a wonderful world, we have OpenAI with ChatGPT. I'm sure you guys have heard about ChatGPT. According to them, they broke a new record in natural language understanding, and according to them, they cannot put the genie back in the bottle. So Fantastic. So as I told you in the introduction, there is no need to be worried because we are well protected. Really? Let's check now. So I'm sorry. Huh? The festering buggers are so all the content that I will show you is a copy-paste of what I have found in 2023 on the internet. So nothing has been, let's say, rearranged or whatever. Again, I'm sorry. Here we talk about hate speeches. So the festering buggers are legion in this infernal straitjacket that is the France. The stage of evolution of this putrido-racial bacterium is at a point of no return. The organic ape-like waste called bugnol and Negroes is beyond the measurable stage, since even the native French are almost entirely mentally atomized by Jew propaganda. This is today hate speech. And we have about 82,000 pages of this thing on one single site. But for Google, this verbatim, if we assess it with their technology, is all about events and people. Let's continue. Big boobs porn star in a double anal gangbang. This is hardcore porn. Well, I guess. Huh? For AWS, comprehend, this verbatim is about a person. Well, there are a few of them, huh, but at least one. Animal abuse. Any video of pussy penetration, please? I have a question also. How to penetrate a female dog the first time? I can hardly push 2 phalanges of my fingers in a pussy. I feel like a tiny ring hole that I can't penetrate through. Do I need to push harder, or is it better to wait until she's grown up? Many thanks. This is on a forum. This is animal abuse. If we assess it, for Microsoft, we are talking about a private university. It's the result of the assessment. It's not a fucking girl who is going to piss me off. You just have to fuck her well. At 8 years old, this is easy. This is about pedophilia. And if we assess this, for IBM Watson, it's about children music. Now grooming. It's the last one. That's great. I'm really impressed. How do you go about doing this? I can't do it at all. Besides, you are super cute. I try to make videos, but they suck. Can you show me how to move well? Wow, you dance like a queen. Don't worry, I will keep your secret. This is a standard grooming scenario. And we have asked ChatGPT how he can understand this. And he replied to us that he was not able to dance. So, you're shocked by the content? Offended, maybe? Our children have access to this. And if I tell you that it's not good to kill people, what are your sentiments? It's not good to kill people. What do you think? What are your sentiments about that single sentence? Is it a positive one? Not good to kill people? As a human being, I think yes. I think we should not kill people. Because for ChatGPT, it's a negative statement. It expresses a disapproval or a criticism of killing people. If you have ChatGPT on your phone, use it. Test, you will see the result. So the short recap is that based on what we have tested, none of those solutions can do the work. They do all process natural language, but they are not able to understand it at all. So here you have a quick resume that I can share with you later on about the failure that we have observed on multiple content moderation categories, including zoophilia, animal abuse, drugs, grooming, hate speeches, etc., etc. As you see, whenever it is red, there was an error. When it's black, the verbatim could not have been processed. And sometimes it was so-so, so it's in orange. But mainly, they failed basically doing this. So any alternative today We think yes, and we think yes by doing cognitive computing. So basically, Perception, our solution, is based on cognitive sciences. It's able to provide to the machine the capacity to represent the context, understand natural language, reason, and take actions. It took us 6 years to make that solution, doing R&D in psychology, neurosciences, linguistics, philosophy, etc., etc. And we have adapted Perception to be able to moderate content. So we have included a specific frame of reference with a lot of words for the software to be able to identify hate speeches, violence, animal abuse, etc., what you saw before. So pedophilia in particular, because when we are talking about this criminal activity, people use a secret language, and it's important to be informed of that secret language to be able to detect this criminal activity. For your information, the increase of the children being abused in 2022 has risen by 15,000%. It's phenomenal. Yeah. Victims 13 years old or younger. And the last one, and this is something which has never have been done on Earth, it's to be able to identify in real time grooming activity. So Perception can do it. I will show you the video. You will have a short demo about our capacity to detect grooming. So demo now, and then I'm done. Hang on, I just have to switch to the video part. So the first video that I will show you, I hope you can see it on screen. So here we are on Linux. It's a technical one where you can see that with the machine, we are assessing, let's say, 50, 70 verbatims at once to collect information about hate speeches that are then reported, one file equal to one report, and then we have a resume of all this inside the heat map that you see on the screen. I will show you later on a bigger version of it. So this is a technical one. For big fans of no-code integration, we have another demo where here you have an office environment with hate speeches and inappropriate content here in the slide, and the no-code solution which will call Perception to do the work and at the end refresh the spreadsheet so you can have on your desktop environment the solution ready to help you. And the last one is all about grooming. So it's the first time I disclose the video. And it's all about a discussion that is happening. So I just speed up a little bit because the people are not typing that fast, huh? Just to make the video a little bit easier to watch. So here we have a groomer and we have a victim. The victim is a young girl. The groomer is a guy like my age. And he's trying to abuse a victim. So basically the discussion is going on. Perception behind is assessing in real time the conversation, and whenever something is happening which is over the limit, Perception will stop the conversation, and you will see in a second that a message will be sent by Perception to say it's enough. Grooming happened. You know, new message from Perception. You broke the final user child by posting, etc. So you can put the message that you want, but basically what we wanted to showcase is our capacity today in real time to assess a conversation and make sure that people who are at the head of the messaging industry can use our solution to moderate content. I'm going back to my presentation. I'm done in a couple of seconds. Hang on. So the demo. So here with Perception, again, we tested the same files and we have a green output, just meaning that we have been in a position to correctly identify the content of what was to moderate for people to be able to take actions. So here you have an example of a heat map report where you have here all the verbatims. So this one is about terrorism, the other one is about prostitution, pedocriminal activities, hate speeches, grooming, etc. And here you have all the content moderation categories like hate speeches, violence, terrorism, weapons, etc. This report is in French because, this report is in French because the content that we have moderated was in French. If the content that we moderate is in English, you will have an English report. So at the end, a sort of, just a recap about what people do and what they can't do. So Microsoft, AWS, Google, IBM, and AETEOS. You can find this information on our website. So the main benefits that we have seen using our technology is that we have proven that we are able to provide a protection to people in Europe, that we can protect our children to avoid watching and seeing illegal content on the internet. That's the first benefit. The second benefit is that we are also able to collect evidence for the law enforcement authorities so that they can take action and put the guys where they belong to, in jail, because it's not appropriate. The rest is normal. We respect the Charter of the Human Rights, compliant with the AI Act, the DSA. We are an eco-friendly solution. We don't do Python. We are more eco-friendly, etc., etc. So if you have questions, I remain available. I'm here until Friday, and I'm happy to meet you if you have further questions. Many thanks for your attendance.